All right, well, morning graphic. From this point on, if you're catching my videos, it's like you're going to see carcasses and animals. It's just a part of the trapping thing. But I like give people fair warning. But anyway, these are my beaver stretchers. I'm going to get one out here. Problem is these are getting kind of old, and you can see how they're falling apart and everything like that. I can't get in there. Not enough hands. You can't film, and yeah, someday I'm going to have a film crew. Someday. I would have had a film crew, but anyway, I don't want to get into that. Why I won't have a film crew? But you guys can use your imagination. So anyway, I don't want to pull this one completely apart. Of course, I got otter pelts there, so I can't get around that way. Anyway, I'll pull this one out. And see, this one's even starting to loosen up on me. I just threw, like, I built these as I was doing the beavers, and they worked okay, but they're just made out of chunks. It's what happens when you don't have a lot of plywood or whatever. But the one thing you might laugh at these things, these beaver stretchers, but let me tell you something about these beaver stretchers. If you want to see a hide dry really nicely, here you go. And beavers being so greasy and oil, even after you flush them properly, I got some big ones there. That was a big one. That one might be, I think that was the 84 pounder right there. I don't think that one won't be quite that big, but it might be this one here. So I don't know which one I'm going to need, but what I'm going to do is cut my plywood today into the 3 chunks and make a sizing board or a sizing plywood so I could see how big my beavers are and then start putting them on that. But the concept is pretty simple. You just staple them to there. I need to make them, like, these ones are probably too, like, obviously this is too big for this one, but this one's probably too rickety. But if I could support them properly, it might do. They did dry well, and they didn't bend too much. Like, they didn't just fold, because the beaver pelts do go pretty good. This first one, if I have to, I'll just put them on a sheet of plywood, but on that sheet of plywood just to get it done. But if I can put it on that, I'd rather put it on that and then start building those. So you board one, you build one. Like next year, it's going to be easier because I'll have more boards. What I was going to do, or what I started doing in season 5 or 6, I think it was season 6. I didn't do any trapping at all in season 6. By the time I just got out on the trap line, and then work started getting too busy, and money coming in versus no money coming in, I take money coming in, right? So what ended up happening was I built a bunch of otter boards and all these other boards, one of everything kind of thing. Was my goal, so that I could have a board to outline, right? Those 2 boards I made this year, and I think those 2 I had, and I still have a couple more otter boards left, except for the big otter board. I didn't trace out a second one of those, so that'll be I'm hoping that guy will dry quick enough so I could take him off there and whatever. Fur pickup's not for another month, a month and a bit. So these will be plenty dry. And I kind of one of those guys, I like to leave them right on the board until I got to pack them up and send them out. But the beavers, they're going to be a lot. This is what gets you in your first year, is spreading your time of trying to get all the flesh, the skinning, the fleshing, and then you've got to make the apparatus to dry it on. That's what's going to get you on the first one. Oh, look at that. I'm going to put that beaver back outside. I can see the blood and everything starting to run off. I got to clean that pelt. I'm going to put it in a pail, just cold water, rinse it. I don't think I'm going to get that one done today. That one is so greasy. So greasy. Maybe what I'll do is I'll hang them up outside, just to kind of thicken them up a bit. But I want to get these things fleshed while there's daylight. And the other thing I did today was I moved location from the back of the little turkey coop to the big turkey coop to do the fleshing, and I'm going to get that set up so I don't have to, do this big cleanup after I'm done every one. I can basically what I'm going to do is a little tip for you here. You take a bait pail that you want to bait, okay, get it ready, and then when you're fleshing, put if you're using a PVC or whatever, put all your fleshings in there, and when it's full enough, maybe about half full, then take it out, put it in another pail, take it out to the trap line, and then it's baited for the season. And then you can cycle your trap pails like that. That way you like the little animals aren't going to eat everything in there, and you don't have to rebait for the whole season. You might, do a freshen up bait, every couple of weeks once you get everything out. Right now, I have 4 little traps and 6 big traps to put out, maybe 5 depending on if I can get that one functional again. That one I have to work on the trigger, but anyway, I'm gonna get to it. So that's what I got going on, so gonna have to deal with that. These guys I can deal with tonight, that's fine. That one I want to get done before the dark. Worst case scenario, I'll put them back out again. Well, I don't want to have to thaw them out again. That's a problem. By the time they thaw out, it's in the afternoon and it's starting to get dark. If I can start flushing them by 2, I'll be done by 3. There's still daylight. I'll still be able to see what I'm doing. Then I should be okay. But yeah, this one I don't think I'm going to get done today. But I'm going to try. I'm going to start him if I can. But he's good for a couple of days. Like once he's frozen, he's good for a couple of days. He didn't quite freeze last night. But there we go. So that's what I got going on. So holes in there, make more beaver stretchers, flush these 2, get these 2 up, get my raccoon stretchers. Yeah, maybe I'll talk about these ones next.